I want a divorce. Okay, I mean, I guess it's called an annulment because we never really slept together.
Does that explain this moment of weakness?
Weakness?
Sometimes it takes courage to embrace one's destiny.
No, okay, you don't understand. Jen and Cristian, they never got married. And Michael, I am ready to embrace my destiny. Cristian never stopped loving me. And you know that I never stopped loving him. And I know that you want what's best for me.
Of course.
So then you understand. You understand why we can't stay together.
Michael Lazarus is Mitch Lawrence? He's alive? What does this mean?
It means that he faked his death and disappeared and waited just long enough for the statute of limitations on all his crimes to run out.
Well, that must have taken him forever.
Yes, but it appears that he is a very patient man. And now he's come back, and he can't be tried for anything. And he's going to pick up where he left off.
Why would he come back here at all? Where everybody who remembers him hates him. I mean, what did he come back for?
I am Jessica's father.
Well, Natalie has this little situation of her own that she needs to take care of.
Difficult?
Sort of. But she says she can handle it. In fact, she's doing it right now.
May I ask why Cristian and Jen didn't marry?
It was awful. Jen was pregnant, and she had a miscarriage before the ceremony was finished.
How terrible. I'll pray for her. And on top of that tragedy, she loses the man she loves to another woman. Natalie, does that seem fair or just to you?
You don't think that I'm using Jen's miscarriage to...
No, I will never doubt you. But do you doubt yourself?
No. No, it's not like that at all. I mean, Jen and Cristian, they were only getting married because Jen's having his child.
And now you think you and Cristian will be together.
Michael, we already are. Cristian's telling Jen right now.
Oh, Natalie. From the very beginning, I loved that sweet, trusting soul of yours. But I also feared that others would take advantage of it.
What do you mean?
Ah, behold, the eyes of the Lord God are upon the sinful kingdom. Try to see Cristian through God's eyes. Now, he said he loved you, but he didn't stop the wedding.
No, of course not. He couldn't.
No, instead, he stood before God prepared to marry Jen when, according to his own words, he coveted another.
Because of the baby.
Yes. And the moment the devil struck down Jen's unborn child, he sought you out to profess his desire to possess you when you were pledged to me.
And that upsets you. I get that. But Michael, please, try and understand. You said you want what's best for me.
I do, and that is not Cristian, a man who desires only what he doesn't have.
That's not true.
Isn't it? He pursued you when he was pledged to Jen and when you were pledged to me. Now, how will he treat you when he has you? And if your own heart won't tell you, just ask poor Jen.
How can you say these things?
The Bible says an honest word is like a kiss on the lips. Natalie, when our lives crossed, you were in pain. Terrible pain. Now, who was responsible for that? Cristian.
It was bad timing.
Remember the pain. Remember the anguish and the hurt. The hurt you felt that made you want to feel nothing at all. Now, in your heart, you know what will happen if you go to Cristian. He will only hurt you again, Natalie.
Mitch Lawrence came back to Llanview for only one reason, to do what he does best.
What?
Cause trouble.
For who? You? Our family? What?
For anyone who he ever hated or who ever hated him.
Well, then that includes us. Who else has Mitch Lawrence hurt worse than our family? I mean, he's the one that had me kidnapped when I was born. He's the reason that Natalie and I were switched as babies. He's the reason Natalie grew up with that awful woman, Roxanne.
I know. And believe me, I've thought of little else since I found out that he was alive.
Mom, why didn't you tell me that it was him when he was here?
Because I was hoping that you would never, ever have to deal with such an evil man.
Oh, my God, when are you going to stop trying to save me from the world, Mom?
The day that I stop being your mother.
But I had already met him. Or he knows me, at least, right? That's what he said. He said it's been a long time that he was really happy to see me again. Was he lying or what?
No, he's probably just lying.
Why? Why would he lie about that? What would he get out of that?
He doesn't need a reason. He's made a science out of causing pain and confusion. But what worries me is that he's paying any attention to you at all.
Because of what he did before?
Yes, and because of what he might do next.
You think he's planning something?
Yes. I don't think he'd have come back otherwise.
Like what?
Well, honey, I really don't know, okay? I don't know, but you said it yourself. Mitch Lawrence hates our family. So I have to take steps to protect you and Natalie and everyone. And that's why I have to ask you to do something.
Whatever you want.
Okay, it's for your own safety.
Okay, but know that I can take care of myself.
Yeah, but it's also for my peace of mind.
Whatever. What do you need?
I need you to go away from here. I need you to leave Llanview immediately.
Is there some kind of trouble, Jess?
Seth. Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Davidson.
Seth. I'm going to ask you to do me a very big favor. Because I know how you feel about my daughter. And I know that you want her to be safe just as much as I do.
Of course I do.
Good. Then I'm going to ask you to help get her out of town.
Yeah, I heard something about that coming in.
Yeah.
What's the problem?
Mitch Lawrence is back.
Lawrence?
Yeah.
You mean the guy who got Allison Perkins to mess with your family?
Yes.
But I thought he was dead.
We all thought he was dead. Okay, anyway, Jessica will explain everything that she knows when you're safely out of here, but for right now, you have to get going, okay? It's important. Every minute that Jessie's here, she's in danger.
Why? I mean, shouldn't we call the police?
No. I'll take care of all that from here. It's just important that you two go immediately. Please, it's extremely important. Baby, I love you, and I need you to trust me on this, okay? It's the only way.
If we're all in danger, then what about Natalie?
Chris will not hurt me again. And what happened before was not his fault. I mean, I'm the one who's in the wrong here by marrying you. I mean, that wasn't fair to you or Chris.
We formed a union before God. How could that be wrong?
I know that you feel very strongly about that. But we both know that that was mostly so Jen and Chris's marriage wouldn't hurt so much. I mean, it was an impulse.
What, and this is not? Running away from your husband and into Christian's arms the moment he calls?
It's not like that. Cristian and I are meant to be together. We've known that for months.
Well, then a few more weeks won't make any difference, will it? Enough time for you to reconsider and for Cristian, perhaps, to show his true colors.
Michael.
Let not thine heart be hasty.
I don't think you understand. I love Cristian.
No, you're the one who doesn't understand.
What do I not understand, Michael?
The difference between what you feel for Cristian and what we have. Now, in a week or two, you will see how our bond is deeper and greater than any mere earthly love. Corinthians says it is better to marry than burn. It's hard to argue with that.
Hello?
Hey, it's me.
I'm so glad you called.
How'd it go with Michael?
It's still going.
Oh, he's there?
Uh-huh. Actually, it's a lot more complicated than I thought it would be.
Great.
Don't worry. It's just gonna take a lot longer than I thought.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I haven't been able to get a minute alone with Jen. I haven't been able to tell her about us. So listen, I might not be able to be with you tonight.
It's okay. I can wait. Just knowing that I have you, it's all that matters.
You do. I love you.
I love you too.
That was Cristian. And he's not leaving Jen after all. I'm sorry, Natalie. That's why God brought us together. To protect you from men like Cristian Vega.
Okay, you know what? I don't think that we need to be discussing Cristian right now. What we do need to be discussing is this marriage and what we're going to do about it.
Well, that question was settled thousands of years ago, Natalie. What God hath joined together, let no man put asunder. I will not give you a divorce, now or ever.
Michael, I will always be grateful to you for picking me up when I was at my lowest and for you offering to spend the rest of your life with me. And I really hope that we can still be close.
Close? Natalie, we're husband and wife. Two people cannot be closer than that.
Okay. I don't want to hurt your feelings, but this marriage was a mistake.
Natalie, think very carefully before you ask me again for a divorce.
Okay. Look, I have tried to be nice to you, Michael. But you obviously won't let me. So I am not asking you, I am telling you, this marriage is over.
Natalie is facing her own danger from Mitch Lawrence. But that's all right. I'm going to get her away from here as soon as I can. You two need to leave right now, okay? Take only what you need and hurry.
Seth, I can't ask you to drop everything and just come with me.
Oh, you sure can.
What about school?
Wherever you go, Jess, I go, okay? Don't forget that.
Thank you, but Mom, what about you? Mitch hurt you before. Who's to say he's not going to do it again?
No. I'm quite sure that I'll be safe. Besides, if there's any problem, I'll just call Bo, okay? You can call me, and only me, on a number that only you will have, okay? And then I'll call you as soon as it's safe to go home. Darling, please, go get ready. Okay, thanks. Okay, Seth. Credit cards can be traced, so you cannot use any credit cards. You take this, and as soon as you run out...
I don't want your money, Mrs. Davidson.
What are you two gonna live on?
We're not going anywhere. Okay, taking Jessica on the run and making her live in fear, I don't go for that at all.
Well, neither do I. But unfortunately, right now, it's the only way.
No, it's not. I'm calling the police.
No, please.
Why not? The cops can handle this. Unless for some reason you don't want them to. Miss Davidson, Listen, I am making this call right now if you don't tell me exactly what's going on. And I mean everything.
I didn't want to marry you. I didn't mean that I wanted to postpone the wedding. I meant that I can't marry you. Ever. And I have to tell you why.
I didn't want to be cruel. In fact, I thought you would understand, but whether you like it or not, I am getting this marriage annulled.
Make yourself comfortable, Natalie. You're not going anywhere.
No, I'm sorry. I can't tell you everything. You have to trust me, same way Jessica does.
No, I don't. I've got to know what's going on, or if anything's going on at all.
What does that mean?
You put your whole family in danger when you had that DID thing. How do I know that this isn't something like that?
Seth, trust me, it is not. You and Jessica have to go.
I am not taking Jessica anywhere unless I know why.
Oh. All right, okay. I'm trusting you with my daughter. I suppose I can trust you with the truth. Seth, you can't tell Jessica this. Ever. I will tell her myself as soon as I figure out how I'm going to deal with it. I have to keep Jessica far away from Mitch Lawrence. He's her father.
Jen, you gotta listen to me, okay? I can't marry you because whoa.
Make yourself comfortable, Natalie. You're not going anywhere.
Let me go. What's going on? What's wrong with you?
No, what matters is what's going on with you.
You know exactly what's going on with me. I'm divorcing you so I can be with Christian.
Then you understand, no divorce.
Stop me.
No, I can't stop you.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't give me a divorce, huh? I mean, we just got married. We haven't even...
We haven't been together, have we? As man and wife.
That's right.
You don't get it, do you?
No, apparently I don't. Michael, why don't you explain it to me?
I'm not Michael.
I have to keep Jessica far away from Mitch Lawrence. He's her father. Now, do you understand? Do you understand why Jessica has to go and why you can't tell her?
Don't you want to get that?
No, please, just...
It might be important.
Jen! Oh, I'm glad to see you're feeling better.
What?
Didn't expect you to be the one to answer the door.
Oh, I'm just trying to keep busy, you know? If I'm not, I just get really upset about what happened.
Hey, Mom. It's really nice of you to come by, but this is really not a good time.
We just came by to drop off some flowers.
And some flan.
We know this is probably, you guys need some time alone. We just...
No, stay. Take your coats off.
Oh, that's all right.
Well, if you want us to, we can stay for a little while. Mio, do you have a vase you could put these flowers in water?
No, I don't think so, Mom.
Then can you go down to Break Bar and borrow one?
Sure.
What's going on? What don't you want Seth to tell me?
Your mother doesn't want me to tell you where I'm taking you until we get there.
What?
She won't even let me tell her.
Why?
Because the more people who know, the better the chance someone will find out.
You mean Mitch Lawrence will find out?
Yes, unfortunately, yes.
I
don't understand why would he follow me?
Sweetheart, I need to keep the whole family safe, okay? Now, are you ready to go?
No, I forgot something. I'll be right back.
Thank you for not telling Jesse about Mitch.
I can't believe he's Jessica's father. How is that possible? Are you sure?
No, I'm not completely sure. I'm having tests done.
But you're pretty sure it'll turn out to be true?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. I sincerely appreciate you not asking how this came about. I'm not quite prepared to explain it yet.
Wow. After everything Jessica's been through, thinking that you weren't her mother, and then thinking that she was Roxy's daughter, and then finding out that she was yours, she can't take knowing that this guy is...
Exactly. I don't think that she's ready to deal with finding out that Mitch could be her father.
We've talked about him and what he did. It's pretty awful.
It's worse than awful. That's why you have to take Jessica away from here. Because I'm afraid that he's going to try and take her away from me again.
Well, what about Natalie? This means that she's his daughter too, right?
No, she's not.
What?
She's not. She's Clint's daughter, my ex-husband. She's Clint's daughter.
I'm sorry. I don't understand.
Oh, please. I don't quite get it either.
Then Natalie isn't in any kind of trouble the way Jessica is, right?
No, the danger that Natalie is in could be much, much worse.
What do you mean you're not Michael?
I wasn't christened Michael, and my last name wasn't Lazarus.
It wasn't.
No. But like Lazarus in the Bible, I rose from the dead.
Okay, wait a minute. So, on our marriage certificate, the name is Michael Lazarus. So if that's not your name, then our marriage isn't legal.
Oh, it's legal, all right. I made sure of that. I had it legally changed.
You did?
Oh, I didn't want anything to stand in the way of marrying you.
So you wanted to marry me before you told me who you were? Before you even met me? I want to go.
And you're free to, because I know you'll be back.
Goodbye.
Don't you want to know who I am?
Who are you?
Your mother knows me. Ask her who I am. Ask her to tell you all about me.
Just wish I knew why all this was happening.
I know, sweetheart, I know.
But, of course, I trust you. And if you think it's best that I leave, that's what I'll do.
Thank you. Thank you. Listen, you have to take this. You're going to need it, okay? You cannot use credit cards, all right?
Okay.
All right? Don't let anyone know where you are. Don't go to your brothers, and don't go to Daddy. Don't even call your father, okay?
Okay.
And when you call me here, I want you to call only on this number, and I want you to use only your cell phone, okay?
Okay.
Because that way no one will know where you are.
Okay.
You're a very smart girl, darling. I know you'll be all right.
We will be. I'll be fine.
I'm gonna miss you so much.
I miss you too. I got these pictures of you and Natalie, Kevin, Joey, me and Dad.
I love you. I love you so much.
I love you too.
And Clint, Daddy loves you too. And we always will.
I know.
No matter what, okay?
You guys are the best. You're the best parents ever. You've always loved me.
Okay. Go. And God willing, you can come home again soon. Natalie, honey, you have to call me as soon as you get this message, please.
Mom,
Natalie.
I need to know, who is Michael Lazarus? Who is my husband, really?
What is it, Jen? What's wrong?
That was so horrible.
What was?
Seeing Carrie.
Why?
She's starting to show. She was trying to be nice and hide it, but while you were outside, she opened her coat a little bit, and I could see it.
Jen, look.
I just can't take it. I can't take any more pain.
Why did you ask me that? What did Michael tell you?
Okay, well, a lot's happened since I talked to you last. I guess we should start from the beginning.
Yes.
First of all, Jen and Cristian did not get married.
What? I was there. The ceremony was underway. What happened?
Jen lost her baby.
No.
Yeah. And it's really hard for them. And I know Cristian, he's really sad about it.
Oh.
But Cristian told me that he wants to be with me now. And you know that I want that too.
Darling, you're married.
I know. And I went to speak with Michael, and I told him I wanted an annulment. And then all of a sudden, he just started acting really weird. I mean, it was more than weird. He was mean, and that's not like him.
What did he do?
Well, I mean, he didn't really do anything, not really. It was just what he said. He said that he wasn't Michael Lazarus. And then I asked him what that meant, who was he, and he said that I needed to ask you. He made it like you knew who he was.
Yes, I do. I knew your Michael long before you brought him here as your husband. I knew him a long time ago.
But when I told him all about you, he acted like it was news to him. I mean, he even saw pictures of you, and he acted like he'd never met you.
I don't doubt it.
He was lying to me.
Yeah.
He's been lying to me about a lot of things.
Yes, he has.
He was so kind. He was my friend. I mean, he helped me deal with my feelings for Cristian.
Oh, baby, that's what he wanted you to think.
But he talked about God, and he said he was this minister.
No. No, that man has nothing to do with God. He is not a man of God. Honey, he waited for the right moment to go after you when you were the most vulnerable. But it's okay. I am not going to let him hurt you. I got Jessica out of here, and I will send you away, too.
Okay, you're really scaring me now. I mean, you're making Michael sound like he's some kind of monster.
He is. Natalie, he is a monster. Michael Lazarus is Mitch Lawrence.
Everything's going on? Well, don't be. I'll keep you safe.
I know that.
And hey, you know, this might even be kind of fun. Just the two of us, on the road, staying in hotels.
Yeah, it could be nice, I guess. Thank you. Thank you for dropping everything for me.
You are everything for me. Jess, don't answer it.
No. It's just a text message. It's probably from my mom. Oh, my God.
I managed to get through the night without letting Cristian tell me about him and Natalie.
Well, that's good.
But I have to do something drastic in the morning.
Well, like what?
That's where you come in.
What is it?
Hope we meet again soon. Expect we will. And Lazareth from Mitch Lawrence.
That's it, Jess. You can't answer that phone anymore.
Now, you know what? Part of me wishes that he did call so I could talk to him, so I could tell him what I think of what he did to my family.
But you know you can't, okay? It's not safe.
I know that.
Your mom was right. This guy really is trying to find you.
But why? Why? Out of all of the people in my family, why is he coming after me? Michael Lazarus is Mitch Lawrence?
Yes, he is.
He said that he came back from the dead.
Not quite. He just faked his death.
Mitch Lawrence is the man responsible for switching me with Jessica. For my being taken away from you when I was a baby. He's the reason that I grew up with Roxy, the reason that I wished every night that I was somewhere else, that I was somewhere where someone loved me, and that I wasn't sad and afraid and lonely. Oh my God. The man who did all this to me, he's my husband.
Girls. My daughter and my wife.
Natalie, sweetheart, are you okay? Mitch hasn't tried to contact you, has he?
I still can't believe he's Mitch Lawrence. I'm such an idiot.
No, please, don't ever say that, honey, ever.
What am I supposed to think? I married the man who stole my life away from me, and I never suspected.
But of course you wouldn't. Why would you? We all thought he was dead.
I don't understand. I mean, he ruined my childhood. Isn't that enough? I've never done anything to him. I mean, why is he still trying to destroy my life?
Because he's sick. And more than that, he's evil.
But I ran straight into his arms. I fell for it. How could I be so stupid?
Hey, this is not your fault, okay? It truly is not your fault. You had no idea who he was. Darling, he used you because he wants to hurt me.
And I let him. I did exactly what he wanted me to do. I'm so sorry.
Oh, please, you have nothing to be sorry for. Nothing, really.
You know, Cristian doesn't know about anything. I need to call him.
Are you ready? You're sure you know what to do? phone right now, but leave a message.
Don't worry, I've got everything under control.
I opened the door and Marcy was standing right outside.
I was just about to knock.
Well, you're gonna have to come back later, Marcy, because I need to talk to Jen.
It can't wait. It's an emergency.
What happened? Are you okay?
There's been a terrible mistake. You should never have been discharged from the hospital.
What?
Why?
Well, there's no time to explain, Christian. We have to get her back there right now. Or else she might not make it.
I thought I felt a little bit strange.
Jen.
You were fine a minute ago.
Oh, Jen, you need to sit down.
This doesn't make any sense. I mean, Dr. Conklin said that she was fine.
The doctor made a mistake. She's terribly upset about it. She thinks your father's going to sue her for malpractice. It worked. I can't believe he bought it.
Keep your voice down, you idiot.
All right.
This is just a stall tactic. The real trick is going to be keeping Christian and Natalie apart.
He didn't pick up.
Darling, I'm sure he's all right.
Maybe. I mean, he was going to try and let Jen down as easily as possible while I was breaking up with my Mitch. And I didn't think it would take that long, so he must be wondering what's happened.
Look, you can explain everything to him later on, okay? Right now, the important thing is we have to get you as far away from Mitch Lawrence as we possibly can.
No, I'm not going anywhere without Christian.
Darling, you have to. It's just for a little while, and I promise you I will explain everything to Christian. But I need to know that you and Jessica are safe so that I can deal with this situation.
I'm not leaving you by yourself.
Honey, I'll be fine.
No, you told me how dangerous Mitch Lawrence is. I would die if anything happened to you.
Well, that is exactly how I feel, okay? Which is why we need to get you safely out of the way so that we can get Mitch into prison.
You're not going up against him alone. I won't let you.
Sweetheart, I'm not going to, all right? I called Bo already. He's on his way over here, and I'm going to just tell him everything when he gets here. I know what I'm up against, all right? I wouldn't dream of confronting Mitch by myself. But please trust me when I tell you, you and Jessica are in far more danger than I am.
Why did he keep you from knowing that you had twins? And why did he switch the babies? What does he want from our family?
I think he wants revenge.
For what? Mom, please tell me. I need to understand.
I know you do. And when this is all over with, I promise you I will tell you everything. But you know what? Right now I need you to go upstairs and I need you to pack a few things, okay?
How long?
I don't know right now. I promise you you'll be okay, though. I will never let Mitch hurt us again, ever.
This is all my fault.
No, it's not. Baby, you, of all people, are not responsible for this. Please, honey, please go and do what I asked you to do, okay? Thanks.
Our meeting was ordained. Our being here together, that too is ordained. And what will follow is also ordained.
You ready?
We better hurry, Christian.
We're not going anywhere.
Why?
I just spoke to Dr. Conklin. And she never sent Marcy over here. There's nothing wrong with you, Jen. What the hell's going on?
No, Jessica, I'm fine, honey. I'm fine as long as you're okay. Yeah. Now, look, you have to promise me that you will stay put and only call me on this cell phone, okay? Good, okay. He what? You didn't talk to him, did you? All right, well, just ignore his messages, okay? I mean it, just ignore them and let me handle this. Sweetheart, I promise you I'm going to take care of everything and then you and Seth can come home soon. Okay. All right, darling, I'll talk to you soon. I love you. Bye.
I got your message. It's urgent.
Yeah, it is.
Is it about Ben?
No, Ben's condition hasn't changed at all.
What is it then? Is this about the girls being switched?
Bo, Mitch Lawrence, he's alive.
What?
It's true, he's alive. Oh, Bo, there's more. There is so much more.
Darling, you're home.
You're Mitch Lawrence.
That's right, I am. And you're Mrs. Lawrence, my lovely wife.
Not for long.
Why are you lying? Why do you want to get Jen to the hospital?
Well, you see,
What's going on, Marcy?
I'm so sorry.
How could you do that to me? You scared me to death.
Well, you're my best friend, and Lambview Hospital's like an assembly line, you know. All they care about is emptying out the beds so they can start billing the next patient.
Yeah, so what's that got to do with Jen?
Well, don't you see? They don't always check people out the way they should, and when I looked at Jen's chart, I saw some things that really disturbed me.
What things?
Medical things.
What? Look, Dr. Conklin would have never let Jen come home if she knew there was something wrong.
You have no idea, Christian, the things I see. You know, I told the doctor that I didn't agree with her, but, well, you know, I'm just a lowly assistant.
Mitch Lawrence is Jessica's father? Are you sure?
Boy, I so wish that I weren't. He was so confident that he gave me a strand of his hair to have tested, which of course I did. And I just got the results this morning.
Vicki, I don't know what to say.
There's not a lot to say. My little Jessie is still the same wonderful person she always was, but Mitch Lawrence is her father.
I'm gonna get him away somewhere. Nobody else around. No witnesses. For what he did to you, Vicki.
Yeah, what about what I did?
Come on, the guy raped you.
Yeah. I let him take Jessica away from me. She was minutes old. He took her right out of my arms, and I did nothing to stop him. I just let her go.
Vicki, you just given birth. All right, you were exhausted, you were drugged. There's no way you could have stopped him if you tried.
The point is that I didn't try. I didn't even try. And then I just conveniently blocked it out so I wouldn't have to remember it. If it weren't for me, Natalie would have had a mother.
No, Vicki, you can't blame yourself for any of this.
Of course I can. Bo, if I'd been a little bit stronger, I wouldn't have needed Nicky Smith to protect me from what I'd done.
Look, DID, it's an illness, okay? It's not a state of mind or...
I know that. But my mind was so fragile, so weak, that I erased the existence of one of my children.
You gotta cut yourself some slack.
I should have gone looking for her. You know, I should have realized that the babies had been switched. I should have found Natalie and brought her home. I should have been a mother to her. It's all my fault, you know, because I did everything wrong.
No. Listen, did Jess and Natalie, do they know anything about this?
No. Neither does Clint.
What about Clint? I mean, are you sure that he's Natalie's father?
Yeah. I had those tests rerun as well. No, Mitch Lawrence is definitely not Natalie's father. He's just her husband.
Tell me the truth. Did you marry me just so that you could hurt my mother?
Well, people have gotten married for worse reasons.
You are sick. How could you do this to me? After everything else that you've done, how?
What have I ever done to you?
Oh, well, let's just look at the last few weeks. Pretending to be nice to me, pretending to care about me, when it was all just a big act.
Well, I'm afraid so.
I trusted you. I told you things that no one else knows. I cried in your arms.
Touching that.
Shut up. Everything that comes out of your mouth is a big lie.
Well, not quite everything.
None of this had anything to do with me at all, did it? It was all part of your sick and twisted plot. If it had been Jessica who was vulnerable, if she had been on the rebound, you would have married her.
Oh, no. I never would have married Jessica.
Why not?
Let's see. Why would I marry you and not Jessica? Didn't Vicki weigh in on that subject?
My mom doesn't understand your sick way of thinking any more than I do.
Is that so?
Yes, that is so. And you know what? I don't care why you did it. I just want out. Out! Do you get that?
The lady doth protest too much.
Don't you dare come near me.
Oh, I've heard that redheads are quite feisty.
You make my skin crawl. You talk about your God. You think you're him, don't you?
Well, not exactly.
You have played God with my life since before I was born. Because of you, I never got to be a kid. I grew up in a dump when Roxanne treated me like I was her personal little maid. I had no one that loved me. And all along, all that time, I had two good, decent parents.
Rich ones.
I don't care about that.
Yeah.
They would have loved me. And because of you, I didn't get the chance to grow up in a real family.
Oh, you turned out fine. You fend for yourself quite well, in fact.
You made me hate everyone. I hated my mother, and I hated Jessica when I met them, and it made them hate me right back. And I blamed Roxanne. And I blamed Allison and Vicki and Jessica. But all along, it was you. You stole my life.
A stroke of genius on my part, if I do say so myself.
And now I'm married to you.
Extraordinary, don't you think?
What do you want? I mean, why are you doing this to me?
Oh, it was God's plan, remember?
No, it was all your plan. And you're barely even human. I will not stay married to you.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Positive. I will never let you steal anything from me again. Thank God I didn't sleep with you. I'd never feel clean again.
It would have been the best night of your life.
You make me sick.
I felt it, Natalie. When you kissed me, you desired me with every fiber of your being. If I had wanted you then, it would have been so easy. As easy as convincing you to be my wife.
I am getting an annulment, and you can't stop me.
Oh, but I can. But I have to tell you how I feel about Natalie.
Whether you like it or not, I am going to get that annulment. Because I am going to be with Cristian. He is the only one I love. He is the only one I will ever love.
Ah, the folly of youth.
You have no idea what love is. All you have is hate. But I have waited way too long to have Cristian. And we are not going to let some psycho like you keep us apart.
I beg your pardon, wife?
I said I am going to be with Cristian.
No, you are not.
All right, look, I know it's a holiday, but can you get some people together and try to come up with anything you have on Mitch Lawrence? Good. All right, thanks. Look, I'll be at Vicki's if you come up with anything. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yo, what's wrong?
Natalie's gone.
not leaving me, Natalie. Not now. Not ever. Not if you want Cristian